This is the Jafora Fox Show. Let's talk business. It's my passion to help others be great, to help them with the tools and strategies they need to make a difference in their life. The values of my show is to spotlight entrepreneurs, to give the entrepreneurs an opportunity to share their business. Authors, business consultants, makeup artists, musicians, pastors, teachers. My father passed away because I was 3 years old. He was a business proprietor. He was an entrepreneur himself. To be able to spotlight an entrepreneur with their journey and helping others to inspire, encourage, empower, and uplift them. Make sure you follow yours truly on YouTube and Facebook. Hello. God bless you. And thank you so much for joining the Jafora Fox Show. Let's talk business. I am your host, Jafora Fox, and I am so excited to come before you every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So mark your calendars for Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And you don't want to miss. So I want you now to tag your friends, your family, let them know that the Jafora Fox Show is on. Have a dynamic guest on tonight who has a passion for music and the culture of Black music and the history of Black music. So you don't want to miss tonight's show. So tag your friends, your family, say hello, and let us know that you're here. Let us know that you're joining us on tonight. And don't forget, if you're watching from YouTube, you can also receive those notifications. So you want to click on the notifications so that you will be able to receive the notifications from the YouTube. So as well, I am the CEO of Jafora Fox Inc. and the services that I do provide as a business strategist, a transformational coach. I teach the online courses on how to start your business, as well as financial literacy education. And you can also reach me for any type of speaking events, motivational speaking. And you can do that by going to my website. My website is www.jaforafox.com. Again, that's www.jafораfox.com. So you can go to my website and receive and look at all of my information. So on tonight, if you would please put shared in the comments, because as I always say, sharing is caring. And so I thank you so much in advance for sharing on tonight. So I thank you. So share, tag, send those hearts. Let us know that you're here. Let us know that you're joining us on tonight. So don't forget to share, and say hello. Put hello in the comments. Also put shared in the comments, because at the end of the show, your name will go in a drawing for you to win a prize. So put shared in the comments. And thank you in advance for watching and being a part of the Jafora Fox Show. Let's talk business. So in those comments, say hello, and then don't forget to share. And at this time, I'm going to bring on the guest for tonight. Mr. Perry Thompson is the guest on tonight. So God bless you, Mr. Thompson. I am so excited and honored to have you as a guest on the Jafora Fox Show. Let's talk business. And truly, the audience is in for a treat to hear about all of the things that you're doing with the Black music, the culture, the youth. It is going to be dynamic and amazing. And so I'm looking forward to it. And if you're just joining us now, put shared in the comments, say hello, and let us know that you're here, because sharing is caring. And I do thank you in advance for sharing, because when you do share on the show and put shared in the comments, your name goes into a drawing at the end of the show. So at this time, Mr. Thompson, just take a brief moment just to say hello to the audience, and shortly we will get into those interview questions.
Thank you for having me on, Ms. Fox. I'm truly honored to be on this show to discuss my organization and what our mission is all about. So again, thank you very much for being on your platform.
Absolutely. You are so welcome again. I am so honored and excited to have you as a guest on tonight. And let's see who's joining us on tonight. Let's see who's joining us that has said hello. Hi, Kendra. Thank you so much for joining and being a part of the Jafora Fox Show. Let's talk business. And thank you so much for sharing, because sharing is caring. You don't want to save and keep this information to yourself. You want to definitely share, share, share. So again, Kendra, thank you so much for joining and sharing on tonight. So, Mr. Thompson, if you would please tell us a bit about yourself.
Born and raised in New York. I guess I started singing around age 2 and started learning playing instruments at a young age, and blessed with the gift of music. I'm a graduate of LaGuardia High School in Music and Performing Arts, and I'm also a graduate of a Center for the Media Arts in the field of music technology and recording engineering.
Wow, that's awesome. Starting music at the age of 2, that's great. I definitely can relate to that because my oldest son, he started singing in music when he was at the age of 2 as well. So, I mean,
Right,
just now, both of them, both of my sons, my oldest and my youngest son, are just musically inclined, just
right.
writing songs, music. So this is definitely a passion and a part of my heart too. And so looking forward to hearing from you as you talk about, what you're doing and how you are doing in your business. So tell us a bit about your business, the Rhythm and Blues Preservation Society.
Well, the Rhythm and Blues Preservation Society is a nonprofit organization that preserves the culture of Black music. This is something I've always wanted to do for a long time. I love the culture of Black music. I grew up listening to Black music every day, and I wanted to do something to honor those who contribute to the culture of Black music. Um, I I started this journey in about maybe 2016, and I finally received all became a 501(c)(3), 2018, and I'm truly honored and blessed to create such an organization to preserve the culture of Black music, because it's very important to honor those who contribute to the culture of Black music, because it's such a rich culture. It's a worldwide culture. Everyone embraces Black music, and I'm just so honored to do what I'm doing.
Definitely, that's fantastic. Just honoring the Black music, the culture of Black music, the passion that you have for Black music, and as well as you are, sharing with others. You are, helping to inspire the young people so that they can know about the Black culture of music. Because nowadays, the music that is being displayed is, I guess to each his own, is not the most positive. And
Right,
so, just to help them understand about, good positive music with positive lyrics
right.
is a blessing itself. And so tell us about your passion for Black music culture from a young age.
Wow. Well, my parents, I can remember them buying music every week. My dad buying R&B, blues, jazz, calypso. My mother buying, my parents always bought music every week. I would look forward to seeing what new music they would buy. I would be so engulfed in looking at the albums, because back then there were albums of 45s, and I can remember my aunt telling me 2001. She said, I knew you always be in the music, because even though when you were young, you couldn't read yet, but anyone could ask you for a particular album of 45, you would pick it out right away." And I was just so shocked that she would mention that. Like, really? She was like, "Yeah, you would know the name of the record, and you couldn't read yet, but you would pick the exact record. You did not make a mistake." So Black music has always been, I've always loved Black music. I can remember going to the record store and just seeing the 45s and the albums. I would just be so engulfed in it. It would be like a natural high for me. So Black music has always been a part of my soul, and I just love it. I just love our culture, what we have done to this culture, Black music, what we contributed, and I'm just honored to do what I'm doing. Again, I'm just having a great time doing it.
It's nothing like doing what you love to do and passionate about what you're doing. And I love the way your parents cultivated your gift and your love for music, introducing and recognizing your talented, gifted ability with music. And that is so, so, so awesome to create that
Right,
atmosphere and to hear about, how they cultivated that, taking you to the record store and allowing, playing all the music so that you can learn and that can be a positive aspect in your
right,
spirit. But what is also amazing is that you're giving back. You're giving back the passion and that you have for the love of music. And in
right.
doing that, what are some of the challenges that you have faced and overcome as a CEO, a writer, a philanthropist? And because with the pandemic and all of the things that happened, how did you find the way to pivot during that time?
Well, I guess the challenges would be, just starting it at first, hearing the why you want to start a nonprofit honoring Black music. You get the negative talk, but once I became established, once we became a 501(c)(3), I guess the biggest challenge would be, you know, people really acknowledging, the importance of Black music and what we're trying to do as a nonprofit organization and present the culture of Black music. Um, you know, it's been a rough journey. We have some struggles here and there. Me trying, getting donations from people and to let them know that we are a nonprofit and we the funds that we receive we are doing to preserve the culture of Black music. So I guess the biggest challenge would be being we would like to be more taken more seriously because we're a nonprofit. We're all about preserving the culture, educating our kids about the culture of Black music, and we appreciate everyone who has supported us and who has donated to our organization. Again, just the biggest challenge is just getting funds and finding those particular outlets to let people know who we are and what we're all about. That's what we try to do every day, promoting us on our social media page, posting every day, doing interviews like this, and also spreading the word of what we're doing, because what we're doing is very important in my soul, preserving the culture of Black music. And I guess that's just the biggest challenge. For the writer, that really big challenge. I mean, I've been so fortunate to have written for certain articles about Black music, and people are very impressed with that. And for the philanthropist, um, again, the biggest challenge would be again just when you're a nonprofit, you're gonna face challenges as far as people respecting what you're doing and getting the donations and but you just you get forks in the road, but you go over those forks in the road. It's not always going to be smooth, but you overcome that and you keep pushing.
Yes, love it. We definitely gonna have forks in the road. We're gonna have challenges, and I love what you said. You just keep pushing. You never give up. So truly, others can be inspired by you're not giving up, even when we're faced with different challenges in our lives, and others not recognizing and acknowledging the passion and the soul and the importance of understanding about the Black culture of music. And so I definitely say kudos to you for pivoting and not giving up through all of those challenges, especially during the pandemic when music was, it took on a different direction for a lot of
Yes, it
different
did.
artists. And it
It
was
did.
different, difficult for a lot of artists. And as you talk about the donations, having a 501(c)(3, it can be difficult with being a nonprofit. But
Right.
again, keep going and not giving up. I think all of us can definitely relate as well as be encouraged by your perseverance and your diligence and your resilience and all of that to keep pressing, because I love the part about your passion for the classroom. And that's what I wanted to talk about now is you're taking that tour into the classroom so that the
Right.
other students that they can actually be able to, receive and have a passion for our Black music as well. So tell us about your RBPS college classroom tour.
Yes, well, my vice president, Queen Diva, who has just been such a blessing to me, of this organization, we discussed. I discussed with her when we first met over a year ago that I wanted to do lectures in schools. So we decided to start doing a classroom tour in 2021, and our first lecture was at Stockton University in New Jersey in November, which is Hip Hop History Month, and we were honored to have a legendary hip hop artist by the name of Reggie Ray to speak to the kids about the origins of hip hop. It was a great response. The kids loved it, and just a great feeling to be a part of that, teaching the kids about the culture of hip hop and Black music in general. And we did another lecture at Stockton in February. February 21st, on the birthday of Dr. Nina Simone, and that was a great response as well. Um, we're coming up in October, um, through Monmouth University in New Jersey. We're doing a virtual lecture series in October, on October 6th, October 13th, and October 20th. Those were 3 days in Black music, which are very important. On October 6th, we'll be discussing the Jimi Hendrix Experience, because he started his London tour on October 6th. And October 13th, we'll be doing speaking about the Love Symbol album by Prince, which he released in 1993, which is a very important album, talking about his independence. And on October 20th, we're going to be honoring Snoop Dogg on his birthday. And that's through Monmouth University and we want to thank Professor Kenneth Womack making it happen. So also, I just received word that the Rhythm and Blues Preservation Society, we are now a vendor in the Department of Education in New York, in the state of New York. So being that we are a vendor in the state of New York and the Board of Education in New York, we can now do workshops, lectures in the school system, in public schools and high schools. So we were honored to have that honor to be a vendor in the state of New York, and we're going to be working on that. Me and my vice president, Queen D, we're going to be working on what we want to present to the schools coming up. We want to try to do November for Hip Hop History Month. If not, we're going to start in February in New York. And now that we are a vendor in the state of New York education system, then we're going to be doing New Jersey, we're going to be doing Philly, we're going to trickle down. We want to educate the youth about the culture of Black music, and to show them that it's very important. If you want to be a part of this, you have to understand who came before you, their struggles, their lives. We want to bring in legendary artists, who were willing to speak to the kids about their struggle, their career, what they went through. So it's all about educating, and I'm honored to be doing this. Our classroom tour, school has started now. After the virtual lecture series, we're going to be doing some more lectures coming up with other universities as well. So I'm just totally honored that what we accomplished so far, as far as that educating the kids, and it's no limit for us. We're going to be doing workshops, doing music in the future, music scholarships for kids. So there's no limit to what we want to do for the Rhythm and Blues Preservation Society on the educational level.
Yes, that's awesome. That is great. I was thinking about when you talked about the scholarship, having the music scholarship. My oldest son, he went to Alabama State
Okay.
University. Actually, both of them did. My oldest graduated as well from
Okay.
Alabama State, and they're on 2 music scholarships, which was
Okay.
so helpful. Being in the band, and then
Wow.
having a theater scholarship, and then the music part of that also. So music is great, and it's helpful to students. You can get scholarships to go
Right.
to college and doing things from the musical aspect. And so I just
Absolutely.
think that's great, the way you're going around lecturing to the classrooms, to the high schools, the college students. students. And congratulations on being a vendor in the city of, state of New York, as well as moving to all of those other different locations. Just talking
Yes.
about music, because I mean, music is just like music to your soul, the love of music, all different genres and types of music. And if you would talk about the fest that's coming up, you said October 6th, the 13th, and the 20th, that
Yes.
virtual lecture tour.
Yes.
What stood out to me, all of them were great. So if you would just take some time when you talk about Jimi Hendrix and then Prince, the Love Symbol album, and then Snoop Dogg, just give us a little snippet in the lectures of what that looks like. If you could, just briefly, what that will look like for the students.
Well, it's a virtual lecture. It's going to be on Zoom, and as I said, we're going to be discussing Jimi Hendrix. We have a surprise guest joining that lecture. I can't say who it would, but it's going to be a surprise guest, and we're honored to have this guest to join on the 6th. And also, we have on discussing the Jimi Hendrix experience, which was Jimi Hendrix band was a great band. And this is when he went to his London tour started on the 6th of October, and we're going to be discussing his band, his music, and the legacy of what he contributed to Black music. And on the 13th, we'll be discussing Prince's Love Symbol album, which was a very important album because it really showed his independence on that album. I don't really want to get too much into it because we're going to be discussing why he created that album and why he changed with the love symbol on his album. And we're going to have a surprise guest on there as well. And for Snoop Dogg, we're gonna be honoring him on his birthday, his legacy and culture of hip hop. Snoop has done a lot as far as in hip hop. He's also an executive and different record labels as well. And we just going to be honoring him as well because he's contributed to Black music. So it's going to be I'm really going to be enjoying it. Myself and Queen Diva, we're really going. This is a great honor to do this. And it's going to be a lot of fun. People can join the Zoom and have you express your opinions on all 3 different days. And it's just a great honor to be doing this. Doing these lectures and discussing the culture of Black music in all aspects. And I'm looking forward to it, and it's going to be fun.
That's great. Is the Zoom open to others or just the particular college that you'll be at? Is that an open invitation for everyone?
Yeah, it's going to be on our own Zoom. We have our own Zoom link, so we have our own Zoom. So anyone wants to join can join it. Yes.
That is great because so if you're listening and you are catching this as well now live or on the replay, if you're interested in being a part of that Zoom, the dates are October the 6th, the 13th, and the 20th. And if you could
Yes.
share that time as well. And at the end of the show, Mr. Thompson will provide his contact information. So if you're interested, your children, is there an age as well for that?
No, it's if anyone wants to join, for your love of Black culture, if you love Jimi Hendrix, you have experience of listening to Jimi Hendrix, join in. If you listen to the Love Symbol album, join in your opinion. If you're a fan of Snoop Dogg, who a lot of people are, is going to join in. We want to hear what you have to say. It's going to be fun.
Awesome. And what time will the virtual Zoom will be?
It would be from 7:30 to 9.
Okay, and that's Eastern Standard Time,
Yes.
7:30 to 9. That's awesome. So if you're interested in joining and being a part of that Zoom, the dates again are October the 6th, the 13th, and the 20th, 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. And that's Eastern Standard Time. And so I did have a question. Yvonne wanted to know what about any gospel music? Will you be doing interviews with any gospel artists at any
Oh,
time?
absolutely. On our social media, I always post Black music history on R&B, jazz, gospel. We honor everybody. R&B, jazz, gospel, reggae, Latin soul. So on my social media, I'm always posting every day on all Black music. So I'll definitely we want to interview everybody and all genres of Black music. So no, we don't. Gospel is the roots before it was blues. The gospel is the roots of Black music. So no, we don't exclude gospel at all. So yes, I definitely want to interview some gospel artists because a lot of the great soul legends came from gospel. So definitely gospel is a great importance in Black music culture.
Yes, that is so true. When you talk about the beginning of artists, usually are coming from the gospel side
Right.
of it. It's learned, it's been played in the churches, and things
Absolutely.
like that. And so I think that is awesome. You can almost sometimes hear it. And I know some of the shows that I've gone to, like some of the shows turn into like a gospel type part of it. They include that in their concert,
Exactly.
in a part of what they're doing, because the gospel is in them. They may have chose that direction, that genre of music, but as you're saying, their foundation is usually gospel. So that is very, very exciting, and so definitely looking forward to that. And when you get your information, a flyer, whatever, if you can as well, send it to me, and I'll be glad to promote it and let others know, since it is a virtual event. So at this time, I'm going to take a break and just say hello to others who have joined us on tonight, a break from the interview, and then we'll be back with Mr. Thompson in just a moment. So let's see who have joined us on tonight. And if you would say hello and let us know that you're here. Good afternoon, good evening. Sorry, good evening, Graham. Thank you so much for joining, my mother in love. And thank you so much as well for sharing. So sharing is caring. And I love and appreciate all of you all for tuning in and sharing the Jafora Fox Show. Let's talk business. So again, share, tag others. If you're listening on the replay, thank you to my YouTube audience as well as Facebook. And so I appreciate your support and being a part of the Jafora Fox Show. Let's talk business. And so at this time, I want to talk to you briefly about the financial literacy course, because I believe that if you change your money mindset, that you will truly, truly change your life. So at this particular segment, I want to talk to you and show you a video in reference to financial literacy and how you can sign up for that amazing financial literacy course.
Create the mindset that how you spend your money does matter. I am Jafora Fox. I am a business strategist as well as a transformational coach.
I got Carmen with me.
Hey, y'all. Change your money mindset, change your life.
J Fox, you ready?
Yep, let's do this.
If you really wanna elevate, your mindset's gotta change. I know you wanna make money, but wait. Let's talk money.
Having good money management skills is extremely helpful and beneficial in order for you to run your business effectively. The financial literacy course is about how you manage your money. The structure that I use in my course is the same structure that I use for myself. You can sign up for this amazing course by going to my website, www.jaforafox.com. You can click on the link that says Financial Literacy Course, complete that registration form, and I will be in contact with you, and we can have that one-on-one and put together a blueprint, a plan of action for you in completing this course.
So you can go to my website and sign up to have a free consultation with me about the financial literacy course. So yes, let's go to my website. You'll see that there you can either do how to start your own business or the actual financial literacy course. To sign up, it is free and the consultation is free, but the courses do cost, and we'll talk about that if it's a fit for you to move forward with being a part of that financial literacy course, because you have to be ready. You have to be ready to make those changes. And so you'll see there it says online courses at the top there. You just click on that and it'll take you right to that sign up for the financial literacy course. And then while you're on my website, you can find out all of the information about me. You never want to miss a email. I don't want to miss an email. So join our mailing list. You'll see that there. Just put your email address in there, and then you will be able to, and I'll be able to, to receive your information. You can also go click the Facebook, YouTube. So while you're there, go to YouTube and then subscribe to my YouTube. You'll see that red subscribe button. You click on that and complete that information. That way you'll receive those notifications when the Jafora Fox Show is on. So don't forget, if you have not yet, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jafora Fox Show, because you can watch the show on YouTube. And then while you're in my website, you know, who does not like to shop? So you want to shop. You'll be able to see all of my apparel that I have. When I receive your email address, when there's any updates, I can send you out that information also, so you can purchase Jafora Fox Show t-shirt, Let's talk money, let's talk business. So you'll see on my website, the winter is now approaching. You can purchase sweatsuits and sweatshirts, and I have the Free to Love Me. So take the time to go to my website and be my walking billboard and support what it is that I am doing each week. My show is free. I spotlight entrepreneurs for free. Also, I provide so many things that I give back to each guest that comes on the show. Also, you as an audience member, you're able to win prizes and things like that, or t-shirts and all of that. So I do all of that to give back. So I'm asking if you would go to my website and shop. And on the homepage, you will see all of my information, my contact information. If you scroll down, you'll see that at the top and at the bottom, you can just reach me. I would like for you to contact me. If you have any questions, any concerns, or anything like that, you can click on that link there at the top, contact. Complete that registration form and the information will come to me. If you're wanting to book any of my services, you click on the bubble there, and then you're able to connect with me. So I am so excited to be able to connect with you, to be able to help you, to be great. You can also text me. And so if you can't talk, you can text. So have so many ways that you are able to connect with me. So again, thank you so much for joining and being a part of the Jafora Fox Show. Let's talk business. I am your host. And on tonight, having a dynamic guest on tonight, which is Mr. Perry Thompson. And he has a passion for Black music, the culture of Black music, and is doing some amazing things with his nonprofit, going around talking to high school students. And he just has provided some valuable information on the love and the passion for Black music. And so again, now we will bring the guest back on, Mr. Perry Thompson. So, Mr. Perry, when you hear that theme, my theme song, and that song you just heard, my youngest son, he wrote the music and he put it together.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just been an amazing journey just to watch how God is cultivating both of, their gifts. As I said, my oldest son, he's been singing as well since he's 2, and he was like in middle school. Well,
Right.
His first talent show was in elementary school, and then
Mine too.
Yeah, he just have never stopped. It's just been an amazing journey to watch. He's had a band since he was in middle school, and it's just now he has his band called the DJ Wright Band, and he is just doing so many things all over the state of Georgia. He goes to North Carolina, Alabama, and so I'm just excited. So I am as well passionate about music and the culture of music, and just seeing and can relate to the gift of and the talents of music. And so again, thank you so much for sharing and what you're doing in New Jersey and New York, and helping the young people have a positive outlet of doing something, and then have positive music to understand. It's definitely great to have an understanding about our culture of Black music. And so tell us about your mission to preserve and honor the Black music culture through education, as you talked about in the schools, but multimedia production. Talk about that part of what you do.
Well, as far as multimedia, on our social media, I always post on Black music every day on our social media platforms. I'm also going to be having my own radio show coming up soon on WBJL Radio. It'll be honoring those in Black music. And I'm also working with a television network. I was interviewed by a television network called the Black Excellence Network, and they were so impressed as far as my history of Black music. that we're going to be working on having my own show on their network pretty soon. So it was going to be all about honoring those in Black music, bringing on guests to tell their stories. So again, uh, using multimedia to do my, to honor those in Black music. It's a great honor, and I'm looking forward to, I'm looking forward to doing a radio show in the future, an upcoming television show as well. I'm going to be also, I was also going to be part of a music documentary coming up very soon. By his name is Brother Keith Powell, and he wants me to be a part of this documentary on the history of Black music in Queens, New York, because there were a lot of celebrities that contributed to Black music in Jamaica, Queens, New York. A lot of people don't realize that, but there have been some great artists who from Queens who have contributed to Black music, and he's working on a documentary on the history of Black music in Queens, and he wants me to be a part of the documentary. So I was so honored to be a part of that. So we working out the details now. So that's a great honor. As far as I said, I'm just having fun with this. I'm loving this. I really am enjoying what we're doing. I'm so proud of what myself and my vice president. We're so proud of what we've accomplished within the past year. What we've done. We're just very honored and grateful, and we're just looking forward to doing more to preserve the culture of Black music and let the rhythm blues preservation decide to be more known and let it be out there to let people know what our mission is as far as cultivating and preserving the culture of Black music.
That's fantastic. And congratulations to you again as well for the TV network of Black Excellence and the radio show that you're having, you're coming up. And it's about expansion. It's about enlarging your territory so you can get the information out there
Right.
to others. And so this allows for doing those different platforms, allow for that time and that space for the Black history, the Black music culture, through education and all that to be known across the world. So again,
Right.
congratulations to you on those two things. And then talk about being the host of the CEO Corner and the RBPS Music Spotlight Weekly that you do on Instagram Live.
Right. Well, myself and Queen D, my vice president, we decided to do this on Instagram last year. The CEO Corner was really a weekly update of what myself, as the president CEO of the Rhythm and Blues Preservation Society, was doing as far as what we're doing as far as with the organization. That was I was doing it every week. Now I do it now on Facebook Live now, just to let everyone know what the organization has done, any updates, what we're doing. As far as the Monday Music Spotlight, we decided to do that to interview legendary artists, and we started that in January. I'm so honored to interview. I've interviewed Heather Hayes, the daughter of Isaac Hayes, Deanna Brown, the daughter of James Brown. I also interviewed Mr. Reggie Calloway of Midnight Star, Melissa Morgan. I interviewed her, Keisha Jackson, the daughter of Millie Jackson, Miss Claudette Robinson, the original member of the Miracle. That was a great interview. I also interviewed Mr. Darrell Gibbs of the Crown Heights Affair. So it was just such an honor to be honoring and interviewing those who contribute to Black music. I had a great time, and we're gonna be doing some more interviews coming up soon. And it's just this journey has just been such a great journey. We have so many supporters who support us. They appreciate what we're doing as far as preserving the culture of Black music, and I'm just really just truly touched and honored as far as what we've done. It really touches my soul, as far as what we're doing, and that people acknowledging what we're doing, giving us, praises for what we're doing, and listening to their stories. Listening to Heather Hayes express herself about her dad, Isaac Hayes, and Deanna Brown talking about the love for her dad, and listening to Reggie Calloway, how far as his role with the group Midnight Star, and Miss Claudette Robinson, when she was expressing herself as far as what she went through as far as the racism in the '60s and what they went through as far as performing. So just hearing their stories really touched me. They were so open, and they were so really comfortable with me to open themselves up to express themselves. It was just an honor to be a part of that and to hear their stories. And we're going to continue to do that. Our Money Media Spotlight. So I'm just honored and grateful and blessed to be doing what I'm doing.
Yep, again, fantastic. Because, I love what you said about loving what you're doing. And think when you're doing anything, you should first love what it is that you're doing and then having fun. And you can't leave the having fun part out of it. Every week for me, I get to show up and have lots of fun and love what I do, love
Right,
spotlight. The entrepreneurs, and it also as well creates an expansion for me with my show and what it is that I'm doing. But each week I get to just interview some amazing guests who are doing
yeah,
some amazing things all
right,
across the world and have had someone out of the country of the United States be a part of the show as well. So it is truly, truly an honor. And I am always so excited to have the guests in the spotlight, the entrepreneurs. And as you're talking about what you're doing with your music and your writing, tell us about that documentary that you're doing as a tribute album for Phyllis Hayman, The Strength of a Woman.
Well, the Strength of a Woman, the Phyllis Simon tribute, was spearheaded by my vice president, Queen Diva. She actually had a one woman. She actually did it on Broadway in New York, and she received accolades, great accolades for her for her music production, honoring Miss Phyllis Hyman. So that's one of our projects we want to be doing for honor Phyllis Hyman, and we want to do something for her 75th birthday come up in 2024. So Strength of a Woman is one of our projects honoring the legendary Phyllis Hyman, spearheaded by my vice president, Queen Diva. It's going to be a stage production, documentary, and also a tribute album to honor Miss Phyllis Hyman as well.
Fantastic. Bringing that back, definitely love that title, Strength of a Woman, that tribute album and documentary. And so if you have not had the opportunity to share, you want to put shared in the comments. So at the end of the show, your name will go into a drawing. And as I say, sharing is caring. So share, tag, and send those hearts, and, say hello in the comments and let us know that you're here. Let us know that you are joining us on tonight. And Mr. Perry Thompson, talk about that Dr. Nina Simone's contribution to African American music. And if you can just tell us briefly who Dr. Nina Simone is as well.
Dr. Nina Simone was a legendary jazz artist worldwide. She actually got her start in Atlantic City, New Jersey. And we decided, Queen Diva and I decided to do an honor for her on her birthday in January. We wanted to honor Dr. Nina Simone, and Stockton University was so very gracious to allow us to have a 2-hour seminar, a panel discussion on the legacy of Dr. Nina Simone. Her grandson, Alexander Simone, actually showed up as well. So that was a great honor as well. We also had Miss Ayanda Sunshine, who is also a great Nina Simone fan, and that's going to be our other stage production that we're also going to be the Rhythm Blues Preservation Society is a part of, called Love, Strength, and Activism, Love, Pain, and Activism, a Nina Simone tribute, which is done by Miss Ayanda Sunshine. That's our other stage production that we're going to be working on as well. Miss Ayanda Sunshine is a great talented singer, and she performs Nina Simone songs, and that's our other. And she's a great talent, and we're going to be working on doing something on her 90th birthday coming up next in February. So we're working on something big for her 90th birthday. Can't really drop the science on that yet, but we're gonna be working on her 90th birthday on the 21st of February. And again, Dr. Nina Simone was a legendary jazz artist who spoke on social issues in her music. She spoke about racism. She spoke about the injustices of this country, and and now doing music back then on social issues, as a not only as a black artist but a black female artist was very risque. I mean, she took a chance on doing that, but despite that, she decided to do what she wanted to do. She spoke her mind. She did her own thing. She was her own person, and we definitely were honored to honor her on her 89th birthday, and we're looking forward to doing a celebration of her for her 90th birthday in 2023.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Just some rich history that you have with Dr. Nina Simone, and just being able to share all of that history. I was not familiar with her, but I did look up the information so that I can find out, more about her. And so what you're doing again is just so amazing. And so continue to keep doing what it is that you're doing, because it is encouraging and inspiring to really know the history. We need to know our history, as whether it's music or, just the American history of who we are and the culture of who we are. So having that component of music, I think, is so, so key. And now, if you're just joining us, please put share it in the comments and say hello to Michelle. Thank you so much for joining, Michelle, as well as Joanne. Thank you for joining and tuning in to the Jafora Fox Show. Let's talk business. The guest tonight is Mr. Perry Thompson, and he's just doing some amazing things in talking about the Black music culture, going into the classrooms and colleges and talking to the students and adults about our history of African American music. So again, thank you so much, Mr. Thompson, for being here on tonight. And so if you would just provide the audience with just some encouraging words, some last minute thoughts about just your business, what you're doing, the passion in that you love, the love that you have for music, and how that can help encourage others, regardless of what it is that you're doing.
Well, if I could definitely inspire someone, I would say, I'm living proof that, never say no. Never say no, and don't let any obstacle bring you down. Um, I've been so fortunate when I started this organization. It was a struggle, not just mentally but financially as well. I've sacrificed so many things to get this work to start the Rhythm Blues Preservation Society. I made great sacrifices and still am, and but it's worth it. The sacrifices it's been worth it. And for anyone that has something in their soul that they want to do, they want to pursue, don't let anything or anyone disable your dream. Keep pushing and doing what you're doing. If you have a goal that you want to attain, by all means, do it. If you need sacrifice, whatever you need to do, if it's no, in my mind, it's no limit. Have that in your mind, no limit to what you can do. So I'm living proof of that. I'm living proof that if anything can happen, you can make it happen. So if I can be inspiring, if I can be inspired to anyone, just follow your dream, make it happen. Don't let anyone stop you. No matter what age you are, it doesn't matter the age. You know what I mean? It's not about that. If you are passionate in what you want to do, no matter what it is, don't let anyone stop you from what you want to accomplish in your life. So if I'm an inspiration to anyone, that's great. I'm very humbled and blessed for that to be an inspiration. So I'm just so honored to what I'm doing, preserving the culture of Black music with my nonprofit organization. And we're just looking forward. Me and my vice president, we're looking forward. We're always thinking, we're always having meetings of what the next move is going to be, and we're just a great team together. I appreciate my sister. I appreciate her very much. We work well together. We make things happen. And, we have someone behind you that's on your corner that sees your mission as you do. That's even better, you know. And there's a saying, before honor comes humility. And, I'm very humbled. I've been honored with certain accolades by politicians as far as what we've done with the Rhythm Blues Preservation Society, but I'm humbled as well. I realize that, all this couldn't have been possible without, the blessings of others who have come my way, and those who have seen my mission as well. And so if I'm an inspiration to anyone, I'm truly thankful and grateful for that.
Definitely love the word being humble, because we have to make sure that we stay humble, even, with all of the accolades and the honors and all of that, to just stay humbled. And you talked about following your dreams and then keep pushing. That is so the key, is just to keep pushing and not giving up, so that you can make it happen. I believe if you just continue to press forward in your dreams, that eventually it will happen for you. And because you have to invest in yourself. And you talked about making sacrifices.
Yes.
It's not about yourself, it's about making those sacrifices for others. And just know that your legacy will always continue, because you're dropping gems and nuggets into people. And so when you're, God forbid, long gone, it'll still be going on, because you have dropped all of those nuggets and things into others. And so it will continue. And so thank you so much again for being a guest on the Jafora Fox Show. Just such an honor. As you all can see, his Mr. Thompson's Facebook information is there on the screen. So Mr. Thompson, if you would just talk about your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and your TikTok information. It is showing on the screen also.
Yes, you can follow us on Facebook at RBPSOC. Our Instagram is Perry Thompson RBPSOC, and our Twitter is RBPSOC, and our TikTok is at RBPSOC. And the Rhythm and Blues Preservation Society is a nonprofit organization, and you would like to make a donation, it's all tax deductible. You can go to our Cash App, RBPS18, paypal.me/RBPS18. If you'd like to send a formal check, you can send it to our P.O. Box 7401, Atlantic City, New Jersey 08404. And all donations are tax deductible, and they are appreciated.
Yes, again, thank you so much. And thank you to everyone who has joined us on tonight with that. The Jafora Fox Show will be making a donation to your organization also, and I'll get your information. You did call it out, but I'll get with you so that I can make my donation to your organization. I just absolutely love what it is that you're doing. So continue doing what it is that you're doing. As you talked about, there's no limit to what you can do, no matter your age, so don't limit yourself. If you're still living, you still have an opportunity to do what it is that you are wanting to do. So follow your dreams. So Mr. Perry gave so many things that you can take to encourage you and inspire you along the way. So at this time, we're going to go ahead and do the Wheel of Names, and you'll be able to win on tonight. You go to my website and you just let me know if you're a winner for tonight. Whatever t-shirt item that I have out there, if you want to, you can order that. Send me your email address and your address and your size, and then a picture telling me what it is that you actually want to have. So it's from the t-shirt line. So choose, just make sure you get me your information. So we'll go ahead now and spin the Wheel of Names for tonight. And thank you all so much for sharing. So congratulations to you, Yvonne. So if you're wanting to go to my website and choose a t-shirt, that way I will have that sent out to you. Even if you want to gift it to somebody else, if you want to choose a t-shirt for someone else, you can do that as well. So we'll see who our next winner is for tonight. So congratulations to you, Yvonne. Make sure you inbox me that information. And congratulations to you, Kendra. So thank you all so much for sharing on tonight. Kendra, if you would inbox me which t-shirt you would like from my website, along with your address, your size, and your email, so that we can get that order placed for you. So you want to do that on my website and then inbox me your information. So again, on tonight, thank you all so much for sharing. Thank you so much for joining and tuning in to the Jafora Fox Show. Let's Talk Business. I am your host, Jafora Fox, and our guest for tonight was Perry Thompson. And so we are just so excited. Mr. Thompson, thank you so much for your time and providing that rich information about the culture of Black music, which I think is phenomenal, dynamic. So continue to do what you're doing, the passion and the love that you have for others, and how you are making the sacrifice and investing in others with all of that information that you have. And so again, thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you all so much for joining and being a part of the Jafora Fox Show. Let's talk business. Have an amazing night. God bless.
Peace and love.
Jafora Fox, let's talk business. And let's turn it up a notch. It's your time to shine with Jafora Fox. It's all coming together. Just keep your eyes on God and tune in. And let's talk with Jafora Fox.